Racing win goes to Tanner Thorson tonight.
Reitzel's going to stay there to the exit of turn number 4. They'll come around the way to the white flag. You've got a new leader. Reitzel has it as they work into turns 1 and 2 for the final time.
At the Las Vegas Motor Speedway dirt track in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Kubota High Limit Racing race number 1 of 2025. Let's go racing off at turn number 4. We are green. Larson doesn't have it quite yet. Darren Pittman still side by side. Pittman, oh, yellow. We got one into the wall in turn 3. Ty Gibson, he munched that thing down there. That car is in a heap in turn number 3.
Oh, man.
Pittman way off the pace down the backstretch, still has the race lead. Goes to the inside in turn 3, slides up the racetrack. Corey Day to the inside, takes the lead away. There's a problem. Darren Pittman's off the pace down the front straightaway. And Corey Day will win the season opening race at Las Vegas. He gets it done in the 14 BC. Race number 2 of season 2 with High Limit Racing.
Brad Sweet leads the field through turns 1 and 2. Rico Hahn on his heels. Here comes Casey Kane around the outside of Chase Reno's issues for side Lynch as we got cars tipping over. Justin Sanders stays in first lead.
Kyle Larson, very good off at turn number 2. Now pulls the trigger, throws a slider into turns 3 and 4. Brad Sweet tries to cross him up. They're side by side across the line. Brad Sweet doesn't return the favor, tries to run the bottom, and Larson is gonna rocket away down the back straightaway. Nice and smooth around the bottom side of the speedway. Checkered flags in the air. Kyle Larson wins here tonight at the Thunderbowl. We are green. Feature is underway. Contact. 3 of the rookie contenders, and upside down goes Cy Lynch, along with possibly Danny Sams at the tail. And we have got chaos in turn number 2 on the opening lap. Backstretch is on the top of your screen. So he's coming off of turn 2 right now. And wow, oh my. Yeah, that thing just went dead right. And that is just an unfortunate start to this season for Spencer Baston. He will have his first win of 2025 with Kubota High Limit Racing, and it happens here tonight at Bakersfield Speedway at Kevin Harvick's current Raceway. In front of a very large crowd here at the Southern California home of Major League Sprint Car Racing, the Perris Auto Speedway. Tanner Holmes on the back bumper looking for that first ever national sprint car win. Can it happen here tonight in his debut at the Perris Auto Speedway? Reitzel goes to the top. Tanner Holmes to the inside. He'll take the lead away in turn 2. Reitzel crosses him up, takes it right back away down the back straightaway. Oh, Thorne, make that. Holmes has lost the right rear. Tanner Holmes is off the pace in turn 2. And 6 years later, he'll do it again with High Limit Racing. Aaron Reitzel wins at Perris Auto Speedway. In front of a sold-out grandstand on a Friday night, as Courtney now goes low in turn 4. Reitzel on his back bumper off the corner. They're nose to tail working into turn 1. Aaron Reitzel to the inside looking for the race lead. He's got it in turn 2. Aaron Reitzel to the top spot. Tyler Courtney to the inside down the backstretch. They nearly bang wheels into the back straightaway. Tyler Courtney slider for the race lead. Takes it back away from Reitzel. Across the line. Who's going to lead the lap? Reitzel losing a little bit of ground down the backstretch. Now Courtney goes low. That might be the opening for Aaron Reitzel. Courtney through the slick, off the corner. New race leader, it's Aaron Reitzel. Reitzel takes the lead off of turn 4. Aaron Reitzel off of turn number 4. 2 in a row. Does it tonight at Central Arizona Raceway. Brad Sweet breathing down Kane's neck, down the back straightaway, looking to the inside. Thinks better of it, goes back to the outside. Kane around the bottom. Sweet might have him off the corner. Off of turn number 4, new leader, it's Brad Sweet. Brad Sweet takes the top spot away. Casey Kane 6 or so car lengths back. Sweet gets held up by Kling. Down the back straightaway. Does Casey Kane have something? In the final corner. Sweet gets held up by Kane. Here they come off the corner. Drag race to the line, but Brad Sweet's going to get the win. Casey Kane ends up in second. Texas Motor Speedway. Let's go racing up at turn number 4. We are green. Marks gets cut off by Austin McCarl down the front straightaway. Marks has to go to the outside, now goes to the inside. Good move right there to get by Austin McCarl, but he doesn't get by him. That could be a huge moment in this race. Brent Marks through 3 and off of 4. It's back-to-back wins here at Texas Motor Speedway's dirt track. Marks gets it done. Up front, though, Larson going to split between 2 cars into turn 1. Gets by Danny Sams and Reese Moran. What a move, and he gained ground on Abreu.
He did. That was a big power move right there to be able to gain that lap traffic through the lap traffic, gain that track position, and here we are, the two leaders on your screen.
Rico Abreu to the top. Kyle Larson going to try and run the bottom. Brad Sweet is not in the picture anymore. It's a two-horse race at the front of the field. They're broken away. Looking for win number 1 of the year with Kubota High Limit Racing. It'll also be the first dice roll win of the year. Abreu gets it done at Texas Motor Speedway's dirt track.
Good job, Rico.
30 laps, $20,000 on the line. All right, back underway. Better start that time for Carey. They'll roll the car to, we got some contact, and upside down front straightaway, Dason Persley. The traffic is still all over the place. Makarov's off the pace on the front straightaway. Austin McCarl into the infield. We will stay green. Down the backstretch, new leader, they get together. Madsen and Abreu get together. And Brad Sweet's upside down in turn 3, huge wreck in turn 3. Carey Madsen and Brad Sweet both getting upside down in the third corner. And Larson has significant damage to the top wing of the Silva Motorsports 57. Rico around the top. Tyler Courtney diamonds in off the corner. Within 5 car lengths down the back straightaway. Looking for victory into turns 3 and 4. Off of turn number 4, Rico Abreu's going to get the win at the Hasty Bay Grills Kansas City Clash. And we've got the grandstands packed for your race leader. Here comes Spencer Bates to the outside of Brad Sweet, racing for the third spot. Now Sweet to the inside of Thorson. 3-car battle for second. Sweet up across the racetrack, gets by 2 cars right there, including the lap car. Oh, look out in the front straightaway. Reese Moran around. Now cars in the racing lane of Corey Day. Day gets sideways. Brad Sweet on the cushion. Might have a race for lead down the front straightaway. Side by side across the line. Brad Sweet now to the outside. Corey Day trying to slide in front of Mario Klauser. He'll put a lap down on car number 6. That time by 5 laps to go. Brad Sweet trying to get underneath of Mario Klauser. Now no lap cars between your top 2. And for the first time since Las Vegas at the season opener, Corey Day is back in victory lane with Kubota High Limit Racing. Happens here tonight at Tri-City Speedway. We've got 25 high rollers, but only one's hitting the ultimate jackpot tonight. Justin Peck gets out of line, tries to run about 3 lanes off the bottom. Rico Abreu wheels up down the back straightaway. We're coming to the white flag. Rico to the outside of Sams. He's on the back bumper of Peck into turn 1. Justin Peck around the bottom. Abreu might have a shot down here in 3 and 4. Closing in. 3 and 4 for the final time. Peck around the bottom. Abreu to the top. Drag race to the line. Abreu will get him at the line. Rico Abreu wins the Driven to Save Lives Monday Mayhem at Cookville Speedway. He led 1 lap of the feature. It's the one that counts here tonight. The feature is underway at Ransomville Speedway. Rico Abreu quickly to the inside of Tyler Courtney, but Sunshine's got the lead down the back straightaway. Tyler Courtney tries the middle in turn 1. Justin Peck around the bottom. Not able to pull up next to him. Down the back straightaway, first and second are nose to tail. Peck sees an opening, goes to the inside. They nearly get together. Justin Peck takes the lead off of turn 4. Justin Peck to the top spot. Jordan Thomas on the bottom. Reitzel sees an opening to the outside, trying to steal the win on the final lap. He'll go to the middle. This might be an opportunity down in 3 and 4. Justin Peck behind Jordan Thomas. Final time into 3 and 4. Reitzel going to try and work the middle. Peck gets by the slower car, and Justin Peck gets redemption tonight at Ransomville Speedway.
It's time to kick things off at Thunder on the Hill.
The former teammates with Keith Coons Motorsports gonna race it out at Grandview Speedway for the win. Bell now to the inside of Dason Persley, makes his way by the number 13. Rico to the bottom, pulls up next to Bell. They're side by side for the race lead. Rico Abreu to the top spot down the back straightaway. Rico Abreu takes the spot away, pulls into the infield. Red flag, Ryan Taylor upside down. 1 lap to go for Rico. Cheats the corner on exit. Or on entry. Brad Sweet down the back straightaway. Might have 1 last-ditch effort into turns 3 and 4. Abreu goes low. Sweet to the cushion. Off of turn number 4. Abreu's going to get the win. Rico Abreu.
And night number 2 of the Bob Weikert Memorial is underway here at the Port Royal Speedway. Ooh, they are close here. Now here comes a run by Brent Marks.
Brent Marks, huge head of steam down the backstretch. Where does he go with it? Going to try and follow Deweese to the bottom. Going to throw a slider at him into turn 3. New race leader off at turn number 4. Brent Marks takes the top spot. Lance Deweese tries to turn it back down to the inside. They go side by side across the line into turn number 1. Lance Deweese going to try and throw a slider on Brent Marks, but Marks will have the lead off at turn number 2. To the outside, he'll hit the cushion. 1 final time off at turn number 4. Night 2 of the Bob Weikert goes to Brent Marks. As we get ready for the largest single payday in PA sprint car racing history.
Lights on the turns, number 1 and 2. Hard hit car upside down in turn 1. The red flag is out. Danny Sams also gets collected.
The driver is Zach Hampton that got upside down in the number 6. Zach Hampton, the car upside down. Zach Hampton moving slowly, but you can see him there walking away from the accident scene.
Only about 5 car lengths. Here comes another bid for the lead. Macri down low. Does he complete the slide job? Here comes Reitzel. He'll turn the car side by side at the line.
The crowd is on their feet as they come into turn number 1. Reitzel down low. Macri trying to work the middle. All the while, Lance Deweese closing in, trying to make a 3-car battle for the race lead down the back straightaway. The Ridge and Sun Racing number 87 is going to take down the biggest payout in Pennsylvania sprint car history. $100,000 goes to Aaron Reitzel with the Bob Weikert Memorial.
The high rollers come off of turn number 4, and we are racing at the Mace Thomas Classic. Justin Peck clears Aaron Reitzel quickly down into turn number 1, into 3, through 4. They'll come around to see 4 laps to go. Sweet pulls the trigger. They're dead even at the line. Give the lead to Brad Sweet. Justin Peck battles back on the high side, though. Peck keeps his foot in the throttle. He's got the top spot going down the back straightaway. Reitzel's going to take one last shot at it through 3, into 4. Justin Peck's going to carry the Rudy name to victory lane for the 2nd time here in 2025.
Pulls up to the left rear of Kyle Larson. Down the backstretch, Rico's got to run. Look at the inside in turn 3. Slider for the top spot. Rico Abreu to the top spot in turn number 4. Rico Abreu takes the spot away. Kyle Larson back to the inside into turn 1. Might throw a slider back to Rico. He'll try and run the bottom. This time by. Gonna come around to the way with a white flag at Red Cedar Speedway. 1 lap to go for Rico Abreu. Here comes Kyle Larson down the front stretch. Rolling into turn 1, gets blocked by a slower car. Abreu around the outside. He's going to maintain the race lead. Down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4. Rico Abreu off the cushion in turn number 4. He will sweep the first 3 midweek series races. Rico gets the win. Rico Abreu! As we come back to the green with still a long ways to go, 28 laps remaining. Maybe some contact there on the start between Justin Peck and Tyler Courtney. They get together, sunshine goes around, and the caution comes out. As Lynch fights back to the inside, down the backstretch. Now Corey Day goes low, they get together. Side Lynch goes around in turn 3, the yellow's gonna have to come back out. Oh, and Brad Sweet just hit Side Lynch. Down the backstretch, they're side by side for the top spot. Bill Baylog maintains the race lead. Aaron's going to stay glued to the bottom off of turn number 4. Pulls up next to Baylog, and Travis Aarons takes the lead across the line. Travis Aarons takes the lead, and the crowd is on their feet at 141 Speedway. Travis Aarons never ran a High Limit Racing event before, but tonight he wins $26,000 at 141 Speedway. Eagle Raceway, we got them racked. We got them stacked, and we've got the grandstands packed. Reitzel's up to 3rd as Sweet is about to lap Rico Abreu. Up front, new race leader Corey Day. Slider on Buddy Kofoid, he'll take the lead. Kofoid back to the inside as they are still in heavy traffic. Oh, Corey Day hits the wall, keeps on going. I have no idea how he kept driving. Corey Day now to the inside of Peck. No lap cars. Oh, big wreck at turn 1, big wreck. 4 cars involved. Chase Randall, Spencer Basden, Kyle Larson, Danny Sams, Carson Macedo. So they're going to be rolling into turn 1 here. You see a gaggle of cars rolling into the corner, and Spencer Basden has got over the left side there of Danny Sams. And here comes Corey Day down the backstretch. They'll look to the inside. Bombs away into turn 3. Up the racetrack. Kofoid maintains the top spot. Kofoid still has the race lead. Rolling back into turn 1. Corey Day going to relock and reload. Here comes the traffic. Now, Day's upside down. Out of the ballpark. Hard crash in turn 3. Corey Day is out of the park. In turn 3 at Eagle Raceway, red flag comes out. Wow. Corey Day has climbed from the cockpit of the Jason Myers Racing number 14 BC after what is one of the wildest crashes I have personally ever seen. He is looking for $55,555. He has won the Eagle Nationals at Eagle Raceway. Kofoid gets it done. Lucas Oil Speedway. Welcome to the High Limit Room. The Jaws music is up and it is loud as he is closing in on Tyler Courtney to turn 1. Reitzel to the cushion. Might have a new leader off of turn number 2. There goes Aaron Reitzel, new leader down the back straightaway. Aaron Reitzel to the top spot on lap number 11. Tyler Courtney back to the inside, but Reitzel will have the lead across the line. Pick picked up his 7th. Oh, Reitzel over the cushion right there. Close call in turn 2. Thorson might have a shot down the backstretch. He'll look to the inside. Big slider in 3 and 4. It's going to be a drag race to the line, but Aaron Reitzel is going to hang on and get the win at Lucas Oil Speedway. Aaron Reitzel. A 3-car battle for the race lead shaping up here at Lucas Oil Speedway. Tyler Courtney to the top in turn 1. Rico to the bottom. Slider for the race lead. Rico Abreu's got the lead down the back straightaway. Tyler Courtney back to the outside, down the back straightaway. What are they going to do when they get to the track? They've got to sort this out. They got to sort it out quickly. He is about to visit Lucas Oil Speedway victory lane. It's win number 6 on the year. Abreu wins night 2 of the Diamond Classic. Tyler Courtney to second. Now Reitzel back to the middle, takes it back away. Thorson almost spun out off of turn 4 right there. Close call as he's trying to make his way by Danny Sams III. 20 laps to go. Here comes Sunshine through the middle. He takes the lead down the back straightaway. Tyler Courtney now to the race lead. Tanner Thorson forces the issue into turns 3 and 4, takes it back away. Tyler Courtney tries to hit the bottom, cannot make the pass there. They're trying to make their way by Xavier Doney. Tanner Thorson around the bottom, cannot get by the number 74 car off of turn number 2. It's a 2-horse race now all of a sudden. It's Thorson and Courtney pulled away. Thorson sideways, he's going to spin out in turn 4, the caution's going to come out. No, we stay green. We are still underway. Tanner Thorson kicked in at 360, kept on going. He is coming to the wave of the checkered flag. First High Limit Racing win of the year. Tyler Courtney gets it done. Great restart for Aaron Reitzel. Get to the outside of Tyler Courtney, rolling into turns 1 and 2. Now Rico to the outside. Rico's going to take the race lead down the back straightaway. New leader into turn 3. It's Rico Abreu. Big wreck on the backstretch. 1 car upside down. 2 more getting involved. Make it a 3rd and a 4th. Sunshine looks low. Slider for the race lead. Up the racetrack. Can't make the pass there. Brad Sweet maintains the top spot. That might be the nail in the coffin right there for the NOS Energy Drink number 7 BC car. Looking for victory for the first time since March 29th. His 3rd win of the season comes at Fremont Speedway. Brad Sweet gets the job done. We come back to green. Cole Macedo goes low. Kyle Larson through the middle. Gets to the cushion on the exit of turn number 2. Macedo pulls away down the back straightaway. Down the back straightaway. For the first time in his career, a National Touring Wing Sprint Car winner. Cole Macedo wins at Fremont Speedway. And he flips after the line. Upside down a huge way after the line. Cole Macedo hit the right rear of Chris Andrews across the line. He flips and wins. Checkered has waved. Cole Macedo has won this race. The first national sprint car win of his career. Kyle Larson, Tyler Courtney, Brad Sweet, and Brent Marks the top 5. Dason Persley, Rico Abreu, Joel Myers, Tanner Thorson, and Danny Dietrich in the top 10. And there he is. He's out of the car.
We are at the Eldora Speedway, and it is awesome to be back with Kubota High Limit Racing. The double down duels tonight.
So with a huge restart. Oh, McFadden slides up the racetrack. What a move by Anthony McFadden. Oh, boy, one upside down, and that's Darren Nida.
Back in the 3rd. Here comes a huge slider for the race lead. Reitzel up the racetrack, takes it away from James McFadden. They go side by side down the front straightaway.
Reitzel tries to slam the door shut. James McFadden says, not so fast, my friend. I'll take the lead back down the backstretch. Here comes Reitzel. Can McFadden slam the door shut? Yes, he can.
Man, he must have went left rear to right front tire contact between those two, and all of a sudden Logan Schuart's in the mix as well. Schuart's on the back bumper, slider for the lead again. Reitzel takes it away. They're side by side down the back. That threw the left rear at him, and Reitzel has the race lead into turn 3.
Red flag, Sheldon Hodenshield upside down, or excuse me, Giovanni Scelzi. I just caught the orange and blue.
As they look at the comp cams replay to see what happened from the drone. See the bright orange car. Bottom, man, oh man. That car was in the air and then pointed straight at the wall. Did you see that? There's the tail end of it, man. The wing was off of that thing for a long time while he was flipping. 3 and 4 for the final time. Reitzel's gonna win double down feature number 1 here tonight. Comes David Gravel in the mix in turn number 1.
David,
back to the wall.
Oh, Tyler Courtney clips him in the 7BC.
A terrible crash in turn 1 for Justin Peck.
Catch that right rear, and it just brings the front end around, and at that point you're along for the ride. Oh man, that was big. And Tyler Courtney just clipping the 26 car.
What a wild angle that is from the infield. One more time into turns 3 and 4. Gravel goes low. Day on the cushion. But tonight, it's payday at Eldora Speedway. Corey Day's first ever Eldora Speedway victory. For the first time in over 5 years, a sprint car race will be televised on national television here tonight on FS1 as Kubota High Limit Racing takes on the world's greatest dirt track, Eldora Speedway.
Rico Abreu paces the field into turn number one.
big wreck
in turn number 1. Brad Sweet upside down. Tyler Courtney upside down.
Bill Baylog.
Brady Bacon involved. Hunter Schoenberg involved.
Take a look at what happens on the first lap.
Oh,
man.
looks like Sweet came up the racetrack.
I believe that was Kofoid.
Oh, Kofoid, okay.
Here's the infield shot as they rolled into turn 1. Man, oh man, oh man. Rico going to slide himself into turn 3. That's going to allow Kyle Larson to rim ride in turns 3 and 4. Get on the back bumper. Rico down the front straightaway.
Carson Macedo under the third spot, but battle for the lead. Kyle Larson throws a slide jump on Rico Abreu. Abreu dives down the racetrack, but Larson leads him down the back chute.
Side by side out into turn number 3. Rico going to have to return serve. He'll throw a slider into 3 and 4. Larson around the outside maintains the top spot of a turn 4. Close call off the 4th corner.
Kyle Larson threading the needle in turn number 4 to get to the top spot. What a restart for Anthony Macro. Oh boy, Larson and Macedo nearly come together.
Close call into turn 1. And Macedo goes around. And we are still on the right. Yellow. Yellow's out. He is going to hit the ultimate Joker's jackpot here tonight. 100,000 going to Larson at Eldora Speedway. Anthony Macri in second. Third goes to Rico Abreu. Fourth, Aaron Reitzel. And fifth is Corey Day. Upside down after the checkered. Big time barrel rolling is Logan Schuhart. Climbing up top, make some noise. Eldora Speedway, your winner tonight, Kyle Larson. Coming to the green this time by for 35 laps. Rumbling and stumbling into turn number 1. It's going to be Carson Macedo with the early race lead up at turn number 2. 3 wide back there for 4th. The Outlaws stole the money at Eagle Raceway. They're going to do it again here tonight at Learnerville for the Silver Cup. Carson Macedo, $25,000. He wins at Learnerville. The second half of the 2025 season begins now at the Thunderbowl Raceway here in Tulare, California. Let's go racing up at turn number 4. We are green.
Side by side into turn 1, Justin Sanders going to float the middle. Spencer Basin around the outside, and we got lights on in the infield.
The white 24 gets on the throttle. And man,
oh yeah,
that thing is destroyed, front end at least. This time by 12 laps complete and 18 to go. Here comes the lap traffic. Here comes Corey Day. Big run into the turn of 1. Baston goes to the bottom at the perfect time right there to hold off Day around the outside. He's going to take the lead and lay down the back straightaway.
Side by side for the top spot. Basin scrubs some speed off at turn 4. Corey Day is going to take the lead. He's going to pound the wall chase.
They've still got the traffic to deal with. This one's not over yet. Now Corey goes to the bottom in turn number 1. Brad Sweet's there as well. 3-car battle for the race lead at the Thunderbolt down the back straightaway. For the 4th time this year, it is Friday, so that means it's payday. Corey Day wins at the Thunderbolt. 49er Gold Rush Classic is underway, and Kayla Montgomery's going to jump out with the early race lead. Your leader has now gotten to the tail end of the field. Montgomery now on the back bumper of Dominic Gordon. Corey Day gets into him. Day goes around, and the caution comes out. Justin Sanders on the back bumper into turn 1. Justin Sanders to the top. Kayla Montgomery down low. Sanders makes his ground up in 3 and 4. To the inside. New leader. Slider for the top spot. Justin Sanders takes it away. Montgomery back to the inside. He'll take the lead across the line. Kayla Montgomery back to the race lead. This time by 2 laps to go for Kayla Montgomery. Sanders to the inside for the race lead. Side by side up at turn number 2. Kayla Montgomery's able to hold him off. 1 more lap to go at Placerville. Montgomery's a little bit loose off the corner. Sanders to the outside takes the lead at the flag stand. Justin Sanders to the race lead. Down the back straightaway for the final time. And the first time in his career, it finally happens. He wins a national touring sprint car race. Justin Sanders gets it done tonight at Placerville. Brad Sweet likes the bottom in 3 and 4. Top in 1 and 2. Payday up on the top on both ends of the the speedway. Sweep, a mistake in turn 2. Corey Day down the backstretch, looks to the outside for the race lead. Brad Sweet around the bottom. Corey Day to the outside. Might have a battle for the race lead, and Corey Day takes it away down the front straightaway. Corey Day now to the race lead with 12 laps to go. Just like he did last year, he'll win the opening night of the Gold Cup. Corey Day wins prelim night number 1. Flag back in the air for the second half of the race here on night number 2 of the Gold Cup. Rolling into turn 1, McFadden slider right across the nose of the Schlotfeld.
Oh,
They're going to get together.
Oh.
Baston's involved. Big wreck down the back straightaway. Caution comes out. Wow. James McFadden is still doing a great job with the ill-handling race car. Sanders off the bottom. New leader off a turn 4. Justin Sanders takes the race lead away. 9 laps to go. And Sanders is trying to do it again with Kubota High Limit Racing.
Here comes
Selzy down the backstretch. And into 3 and off of turn number 4. Winning night number 2 of the Gold Cup. Justin Sanders gets it done. Green flag the next time by here at the 71st Gold Cup as we go back to the green flag with 36 laps to go. Sanders a good restart, gonna look to the inside of Corey Day into turn 1. Slider for the race lead, and Sanders takes it away down the back straightaway. Justin Sanders now to the race lead at the Gold Cup. Most everybody right around the bottom side of the racetrack now at Silver Speedway. Justin Sanders gets by the first slower car of Ryan Burnell. Corey Day to the inside, taking the race lead down the back straightaway. Justin Sanders left the door open, and Day takes advantage. Down the front straightaway, Sanders gonna try and figure something out here as they work back into more lap traffic. Brad Sweet and Brent Marks are there as well. Something that's only happened once in 71 years. Steve Kinzer in 86, 87, and 88. He won California Crown Jewel 3 times in a row. That changes tonight. Corey Day joins him. He wins the Gold Cup Race of Champions. Giovanni Selzy up to P3. Bump Max Mitry back to 4th. Tanner Thorson still runs inside the top 5. Back up front, Justin Sanders struggling with the slower cars. Here comes Brent Marks, turns the heat up on him down the front straightaway. Brent Marks takes the lead into turn number 1. Brent Marks to the top spot, Sanders back around the outside. They go side by side, but Brent Marks now takes the race lead into turn 3. New leader in Douglas County, it's the Myerstown Missile. Brent Marks, it's been 16 races since his last high limit win. He'll do it tonight in Roseburg, Oregon. Marks wins the showdown on the river. Lap traffic still right there in play with Justin Peck. Big run for Rico down the backstretch. He'll look to the inside in turn number 3. Might have a new race leader off the corner. Justin Peck around the outside, maintains it with 6 laps. Make that 5 laps to go.
Now can Peck counterpunch? He's seen the 24 stick a nose underneath him. Rico, all kinds of momentum into the corner, and you've got a new race leader.
Picking up right where he left off last year, the Skagit Nationals. He'll win night number 1.
Price off the restart, holds Abreu off, but Rico's coming.
Nice move right there from Robbie Price to go down low and blocking potential slider from Rico. He's got a big head of steam down the backstretch. He'll take the lead to turn 3, ramps over the infield berm. Slipped to the racetrack. Robbie Price back to the inside down the front straightaway. They're side by side down the back straightaway. Rico Abreu right underneath the Robbie Price. Price trying to use the slower car as a pick. It works out for him, and Robbie Price maintains the race lead.
Price has got to get around Robustelli, though. It only works if you can pass him. Rico up to the cushion and up and around for the lead down the back straightaway.
Rico Abreu to the top spot. He'll lead this time by with 8 laps to go. Off of turn number 4, he has swept the first 2 prelim nights of the Skagit Nationals. Rico does it again here tonight. And it is time to go all in with Kubota High Limit Racing. Here comes Rico down the front straightaway. Rico Abreu in the back pocket of Justin Peck. He'll try and run the middle. Peck on the cushion. They're 3 wide with the lap car. Down the back straightaway, Justin Peck's got to go, and he's got to go right now, Caleb.
Peck is going to have to solve the wheel spin coming off corner number 4 that's bit him a couple of times. There's the move to the bottom. Abreu for the lead with 8 to go. He's got it.
Rico Abreu to the top spot now. Justin Peck getting up in the seat. He's got to make something happen here with less than 7 laps to go. Going to make it a weekend sweep at the Skagit Nationals worth over $150,000. 2 nights in a row, 2 years in a row at the Skagit Nationals for Rico Abreu. He gets it done.
And night number 1 of the Tuscarora 50 weekend here at the Oil Speedway gets underway. Great side-by-side start. Anthony Macri, he will jump out to the early lead. Brennan Crouch running second, looking to go down low on Macri as we come off of turn number 4. Wow, they got really close as Macri will lead lap number 1. Off of 4, checkered flag is out, and Anthony Macri will get his 4th Port Royal victory of the 2025 season.
It's with a huge head of steam off the corner. Right front plugged in the wall. Big run down the backstretch, looking for the race lead into turn number 3. Big wreck in front of him. We got almost a yellow. They kept on going somehow, Earl. There was a wreck in front of them. They kept going down the front straightaway.
Lead change. Aaron Wright, who is going to be the new leader with 16 laps to go. And here comes Parker Price Miller looking low in turn number 2. Nothing nothing there.
Here comes PP into the inside in turn 3. Slider for the top spot down into turn number 4. Parker Price-Miller takes a lap away from Aaron Reitzel.
What a race here at the night before the 50. Throw a blanket over the top 4.
He broke his foot. Guess what? It's race number 2 back behind the wheel. He's going to repeat history at Port Royal Speedway. Reitzel gets the job done on the night before the 50.
Here at the Port Royal Speedway, and the Tuscarora 50 is underway. Tremendous restart by Ryan Timms as he will lead him in the turns number 1 and 2. Justin Peck looking to take it away down low. Nothing there. Parker Price-Miller rolls in third.
Ryan Timms, what an incredible story he has been here in 2025. He's got to make it around the Port Royal Speedway for 9 more laps, and that is tough to do when you are cowboy up next to the guardrail here at the Speed Palace. He'll make his way into turns 3 and 4, and for the first time in 40 years, a driver wins the Knoxville Nationals and the Tuscarora 50 in the same year. He does it at 19 years old. Ryan Timms gets the win. Leaves the bottom line open for Tanner Thorson. He's got to run down the back straightaway, look for the race lead in turn 3. Tanner Thorson trying to pull up next to Brad Sweet. This time by 4 laps to go. Thorson's next to Sweet down the front straightaway. Tanner Thorson cannot do it. Sweet runs the bottom. They nearly get together in turn 1.
He's going to get in here. He's going to get a good run off the bottom. Oh, no, Brad held him off.
Brad Sweet holds off Tanner Thorson. Thorson down the bottom. Sweet goes to the top. He'll get to the cushion on the inside of turn number 4. They go 3 wide with a lap car down the front straightaway. Brad Sweet still with the lead. Thorson nearly clipped his left rear into turn 1. Sweet slides to the racetrack. Thorson gets a little bit too sideways. Pulls up next to Sweet. You're looking for a new race leader into turn number 3. Tanner Thorson around the bottom. Might have it off a turn 4. New leader at the line. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go for Tanner Thorson. And it finally is going to happen. From 12th to the win. First career Kubota High Limit Racing win goes to Tanner Thorson tonight.
Brad's advantage right now is he's gotten to move around the racetrack. Rico's moved around a little bit trying to lap cars, but Brad's gotten to search all over this place. So he's got a little bit of a, here we go, there he goes.
Brad Sweet to the race lead into turn number 3, and Sweet will lead with 15 laps to go. Ryan Smith is third, but now Dason Persley goes by. Persley into the third spot, looking for second into turn number 1. Dason Persley takes second off of turn 2. Persley goes down low into turn 1, pulls up next to Sweet. Sweet with the lead, and pulling away from Persley down the backstretch.
Dason's biggest issue right now is the 1A. The 1A is right in his line, but the 1A doesn't know they're even there yet.
Wow, and he pulls up next right there. They nearly bang wheels. Dason Persley to the top spot in turn 1 and gets by the lap car in one fell swoop.
Look at that. Worked out perfect.
Car off on the backstretch. Brennan Crouch falls off the track, and there goes Persley to go by him. Brad Sweet now has to get up on the wheel to get back around the outside of Persley. 9 laps to go from his first National Touring Sprint Car win for the final time. And Dason Persley, as a Rookie of the Year contender, is going to get his first national win tonight at Learnerville Speedway. Rico's on the throttle. Dason Persley not wasting any time. Makes a big move to the inside. Takes the race lead away up the racetrack. Rico back to the inside. Crosses him up. Takes the spot back away. Rico back to the top spot. Here comes Justin Peck. Big move for second. Right across the nose of Dason Persley. And Dason Persley is not too far behind. Coming into turns 1 and 2. Persley gets over the cushion. Has a run down the back straightaway. Needs to make a move right here. Rico goes to the middle. Persley to the bottom. Might be a drag race to the line. Off of turn number 4. Aber wins with Reitzel. A photo finish at the line.
Wow.
Reitzel comes from out of nowhere to finish second by 2/100ths of a second.
That was, wow. I didn't even see him until he was right here in front of us.
From out of nowhere.
They both went down to the bottom, and he railed the top of 3 and 4.
Make some noise for your winner, Rico Abreu. At the 4 Crown Nationals presented by NK Telco with Kubota High Limit Racing. Rico draws to the left rear. Anthony Macri still has the race lead down the backstretch, and they are side by side right in front of your race leader. Creed coming on, Steven Steiner Jr. Here's the big move out of Rico. Takes the top spot away in turn number 4. Macri turns it down the hill. He'll lead the line. Rico Abreu crosses him up down the front straightaway. He'll slide him back again in turn number 1. Great race up front of the 4 Crown Nationals. Rico has to run. Oh, Macri's into the wall upside down in turn 4. Second place car gets clobbered by Parker Price-Miller. Aaron Reitzel avoids, but the red flag comes out for your second place car. Green flag back in the air. Great restart this time for Aaron Reitzel, Brian.
Aaron going to dive to the bottom immediately, going to try to carry that momentum across the racetrack, across the nose of the 24. Rico says not quite. He's going to go back to his inside, retake the spot. Both drivers opting to the bottom of the entry of 3. Reitzel's going to stay there to the exit of turn number 4. They'll come around the way to the white flag. You've got a new leader. Reitzel has it as they work into turns 1 and 2 for the final time.
One more time around Eldora Speedway, and Aaron Reitzel, he needed to win this one to catch up in the point standings. And on the restart with 2 laps to go. He's going to come back to Eldora and go to victory lane. Rico Abreu second, Chase Randall third.
On the inside of 3 to the high side of the exit to number 4. That's going to cost us some time. Rico brings 2 tenths off, takes it down to the inside for the race lead. Rico across the racetrack, plugs the cushion onto the back straightaway. Can't hold on to it. Reitzel back to his inside. The 87 holds on to it. Both drivers to the middle of turn 3. Rico up to the cushion, the exit to number 4's got the run once again. He's on the back bumper of Aaron Reitzel.
Good stuff at the front of the field now. Reitzel on the defensive into turn 1. Gets to the cushion on the exit to turn number 2. Rico turns it down the hill with a run. They're side by side for the race lead, the 4 Crown Nationals. Rico takes away into turn number 3. He gets to the cushion. Abreu off the top of turn number 4. He'll lead this time by across the start-finish line.
Rico comes around to lead with 24 laps completed. Reitzel trying the inside-out move, can't get there.
For the 11th time this year, he's a winner with Kubota High Limit Racing. It's Rico Abreu with the 4 Crown. Danny Sams closing in on your race leader. Selzy around the bottom. Sams to the outside. Has a run. Not going to get there in time. Selzy is now stuck behind the 00. Kyle Spence to the outside. New leader in turn 2. The Florida man to the top spot. Danny Sams takes the lead down the back straightaway. 10 laps complete. 20 to go. The caution comes out. It is raining again. Danny Sams III is declared the winner after 10 laps of action. Brady Bacon and Logan Rumsey get together. We're wrecking in turn 4. It's Rumsey and Bacon. Rico Abreu's upside down in turn 4 as well. Chase Randall around the outside, draws to the left of Brad Sweet, gets a little bit of a rough spot there off of turn number 2 and gives the spot back away. Now Randall over the edge of the banking, gonna spin around in turn number 4, and the caution comes back out. Brenham Crouch also doing a 360. He keeps the car fired. And Tanner Thorson is closing in on Selzy down the front straightaway. Tanner Thorson trying to make that same move on the outside. Coming after your race leader. Down the back straightaway. They're side by side for the top spot. Tanner Thorson around the outside. Giovanni Selzy off the bottom. Who leads this lap? It's still Selzy. No, Thorson had it. Tanner Thorson takes the lead in turn number 2. Tanner Thorson to the top spot down the back straightaway. He is going to survive the mayhem and get his 2nd win of the year at Path Valley Speedway Park. It's Tanner Thorson.
High Limit Racing getting ready to take on Lakeside Speedway for a Friday night showdown.
Green.
A little bit of contact there on the start. Aaron Reitzel going to go right through the middle of him, Tyler, and take the lead into turn number 1. Aaron Reitzel at the top spot. Brent Marks around the outside. He'll have the lead down the back straightaway. What a wild start to the race in this one. Makes his way quickly by the number 13 of Dason Persley. Now Reitzel with a slider on Marks. Not going to get there in time. They're 3 wide for 4th back behind. Separated by 3 car lengths on the racetrack. Marks a little bit sideways off of turn 2. Here comes Reitzel down the back straightaway. Reitzel going to look to the inside. They're almost side by side of a turn number 4. Brent Marks looking for win number 4 on the 2025 season, and it will happen here tonight at Lakeside Speedway. That gives a run to Brad Sweet. Sweet might look to the inside in turn 3. Timms nearly hits the lap car in the 3rd corner. Sweet around the bottom, looking for the race lead off of turn number 4. Side by side, they are 3 wide almost for the race lead into turn number 1. Timms up the racetrack, can't get by Sammy Swindell. Sweet off the bottom, they go side by side for the race lead. Timms still maintains the top spot as Sammy Swindell and JJ Hickler side by side. Sweet will go by 3 cars in 1 corner right there. What a move from Brad Sweet. Allows the 10 of Ryan Timms to close in. Timms is going to throw a slider at Randall into turn number 3. They get close. Randall's into the wall. Chase Randall spins around. The caution comes out. Oh, and McCarl gets into him trying to avoid. It has been 3 months to the day, but he is now back in High Limit Racing victory lane tonight at Lakeside Speedway. With you for the Roto-Rooter Midweek Series finale. Down the back straightaway. Now Mark's going to step out of line. Here comes Cy. Whoa, close call in turn 4.
Run there for Cy.
Cy almost got into the side of Marks. Now Marks steps up to the top side in turn 1. New leader in turn 2. Brent Marks down the back straightaway takes the top spot away. Marks now to the lead. They're trying to make their way through the slower cars. Gets by Brenham Crouch down the front straightaway. 12 laps to go for Marks up front. The white flag is out for Brent Marks down the back straightaway. And into turns 3 and 4. It'll be a win at Lucas Oil Speedway in the midweek series finale for Brent Marks. Aaron Reitzel 2nd, Cy Lynch 3rd.
Darren just hasn't done quite as good of a job getting through lap traffic as Rico has here, and he can't quite get off a 4 like Rico is. Rico's way down the bottom. Darren's trying to run the top, the middle part, and here you go. Here's Rico passing for the lead.
Rico takes the top spot into into turn number 1, right across the nose of Darren Pittman. They still got to work through the lap cars who are all right around the bottom. Rico goes to the top, opens up the inside for Darren Pittman. He might take the lead back way up at turn number 4. Side by side across the line, too close to call. Abreu still on the lead. Pittman tries to throw a short slider, can't get there in time. Abreu maintains the race lead around the outside and down the back straightaway. For the final time, Rico is going to get the job done on the second to last race of the year. Abreu wins at Texas. It's time to wave the white flag on the 2025 season with Kubota High Limit Racing. Underway, the final feature of the year, and Rico gets a good jump around the outside. Rico's going to have the race lead down the back straightaway. But now the lap cars are tougher ones. Justin Peck and Payson Persley. Here comes Pippin to the inside. Side by side for the race lead. Off of turn number 2, Abreu maintains the top spot. Justin Peck works back underneath of Rico. Abreu as a lap car. And now Brad Sweet to the outside, taking the second spot with a 3-wide move on the outside. Darren Pittman gets by both of them in turn 4. Pittman got by Peck, he got by Sweet. He takes the second spot back away into turn number 1. It's been all Brad Sweet at the top of National Sprint Car Racing. Gravel, Macedo, Schott, Schuart, Hottenschuld, Selzy, Courtney, and many others have tried. They have failed, but that changes tonight. Abreu wins the Kubota High Limit Racing Championship. Year 2025 champion with High Limit Racing is Rico Abreu.